Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2026. And today's puzzle is by Neville Fogarty, who's contributed some number of puzzles to the New York Times. And it's a Monday, so we'll expect a early week, hopefully not too tricky theme, and hopefully fairly straightforward fill. And I'll try and get through it in relatively short order and pick up any pieces on the back end here. So let's get solving for Monday, April 27th, a puzzle by Neville Fogarty. Paths for lobbed tennis balls, arcs, I guess. Tribe of Arizona, Hopi, maybe? Flinch, say, not sure. Short blast from a horn, a toot, possibly. Four-wheelers in brief, ATVs, maybe all-terrain vehicles. Word before root, before beer or after square is root beer, square root. Film, a Pixar film with the Oscar-winning song "Remember Me" is Coco. Feed a cold, starve a fever is the dubious medical advice. Shop, a store, a shop. Sphinx, who defeated Muhammad Ali, actually don't know. That girl, her. Have debts is to owe. Menu in an Olive Garden entree, probably pasta. Ewan McGregor of Train Spotting. Sounding good as a musical instrument in tune is one of the requirements of sounding good, yes. Spot for a soak might be a tub. 1/8 of a bite is a bit. Film director Cohen is Ethan Cohen. Burn until black is to char. Prego alternative as the sauce. Ragu, perhaps? Not the phrase, I think. 18-wheeler is a rig, maybe? Barely get by is to eke by. Han Solo's response to Leia's I love you is I know. Catch my drift, get it. Do some booty shaking, twerk. Oh, maybe get me then, twerk. Dear blank, letter start, might be dear sir. Peanuts or pickles are both examples of comics. To flinch, say, could be an example of a reaction. Snack with celery, peanut butter, and raisins is ants on a log. Betraying surprise in a way is what, a gape? Maybe if your mouth is a gape, you're surprised. Hey, over here. Oh, maybe it's a gasp instead then, because hey, over here is going to be psst. Tie-breaking periods for short are overtimes. Late night host Myers is Seth Myers. This looks like volcanic rock. Pumice or basalt. Pumice, sorry, I should say, or basalt are examples of volcanic rock. Singer's recovery period is vocal rest. We look like we're doing a VR theme, maybe virtual reality. This looks like Leon Spinks. Chemical that speeds up a fruit's aging process. Oh, phenol or something. Titular Shakespearean king is King Lear. Remove outer parts from as a photo is to what? Crop, I guess. This is not phenol. Chemical that speeds up a fruit's aging process. I'm not sure. Sitar virtuoso Shankar is not Rita, but Ravi Shankar. Don't know why Rita went there. Our lips are sealed, hit by the Go-Go's. Tehran's land is Iran. A ripener? Oh, we don't want the actual chemical compound, but the general term. Grammy-winning a cappella group famous for their Christmas albums, Pentatonics. Big name in microprocessors, Intel, Pentium chip. Place to purchase pastrami, a deli. There's Vanderpump Rules, spin-off of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Vanderpump Rules. Youngest woman ever elected to Congress familiarly as AOC, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. Chicago Slugger could be a Cub, a baseball player. Who's who in the cast blurb, a bio. Catch-all category, miscellaneous, abbreviated. Sport on a horse is polo. This looks like what? Sleight of hand, magician's skill. Columnist Bombeck is Irma Bombeck. Doubling down assertion, not sure. Florida's Miami-Dade County. Itsy bitsy, some hyphenated clues there. Like bourbon, what? Oaky, maybe? Gentle and submissive is meek, does look like oaky. On the waves, a sea, perhaps. Gets eyes on is seas. I say so? No, I don't know what it is. North Carolina University, Elon, I think. How a picture book may be read at bedtime, aloud. Role for Mike Myers in the Austin Powers movies. Dr. Evil. I was like, Austin Powers. Sheepskin boot brand, Uggs, I guess. Work well together is to gel. The Jetsons boy is Elroy, I think. that not his name? Maybe that's not his name. Strong soap making solutions, lies. Notes of indebtedness, IOUs. Maybe it is Elroy. Gradation of color is a hue. Letter before T is S. Device worn by a video gamer, VR headset. Elroy, I guess. A voting record, congressional history voting record. I did so. Oh, I see. Okay, very good. Battery measure is volts, maybe. Palindrome akin to aha is oho. Chicago Airport is O'Hare. Jousting weapon is a lance. Garfield in the funny pages is a cat. Sends frisky messages is sexts. Basic piano chord is a triad, and magazine bigwigs are editors. Not bad, 5 minutes 21. And so let's take a look at the theme. Device worn by a video gamer, a VR headset, a virtual reality headset, or a hint to these clues. So, okay, so headset, we mean the set of letters at the head of each of these words, I think is what's going on here. VR headset. Each of these words has the set of letters VR at the head of each of their words, I think is the respective words. That's what's going on here. So a singer's recovery period at 17 across is vocal rest, VR. Pumice or basalt is examples of volcanic rock, VR. Spin-off of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is Vanderpump Rules, VR. And finally, congressional history is your voting record. So another VR set of 4 VRs symmetrically disposed. With the revealer, we have all those 5 entries. Okay. And then I don't think there's anything really here. The Tribe of Arizona did end up being Hopi. This was get me, not get it, which actually is much more often get me, and I always put get it first and then have to correct myself. This was not the specific chemical, but sort of a general name for a ripener. Yeah, all of this is fine. There's not really much sort of punny in here. Some good long entries. Ants on a log, pentatonics. Leon Spinks, I'm like sort of vaguely familiar with that name. We have a couple of comic type things. We have Peanuts up here, and then we have Garfield the cat down here. Twerk is a fun entry. Yeah, I mean, I did so. Took me a little while, but it's fine. Yeah, all of this is pretty straightforward. So good Monday, real sort of Monday-ish puzzle here, with a fun theme. A great puzzle by Neville Fogarty. That's the solve for today. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. If you want to know what I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.